All right, now to this fucking potato. He met with President Zelensky in the White House today. It was as bad as you could even ever. It was disgusting. What's up, Light Rain? So yeah, I'm gonna make you suffer for this 6 minutes, and then there's another short clip to highlight one particular portion of it. So yeah, speaking of chucklefucks, this was painful.
Assembly, I made it clear that no nation can be truly secure in the world if, in fact, we don't stand up and defend the freedom of Ukraine from the face of this Russian brutality and aggression. That's why we brought together a coalition of more than 50 countries, to help Ukraine defend itself.
He's blatantly reading off note cards at this point.
And that's why, together with our partners in Ukraine, we have provided humanitarian aid as well as tens of millions of people with food, clean water, and so much more. And that's why we've begun the process of formalizing our long-term commitment to Ukraine's security alongside the G7 and with other partners. And that's why we supported just and lasting peace, one that respects Ukrainian sovereignty and its territorial integrity. Mr. President, the brave people of Ukraine, and that's not hyperbole, the people of Ukraine have shown enormous bravery, have inspired the world, literally inspired the world with their determination to defend these principles. And together with our partners and allies, the American people are determined to see to it that you do all we can to ensure the world stands with you, and that is our overwhelming objective right now. So welcome. We have much to talk about.
Obama handed him those cards. Yeah.
Warm and strong words to all the Ukrainians from you. Thank you, appreciate. I'm glad to meet you. It's already the short time this year. Thank you for the invitation. Our regular dialogue is proof that our
Was that today, Bobby?
Really, truly allies and strategic friends, and we greatly appreciate the vital assistance provided by the United States to Ukraine to combat Russian terror. Really, terror. Today, I'm in
Switch to love chat.
in our coalition to defend Ukrainian children, our families, our homes, freedom and democracy in the world. And I started my day in the U.S. Congress to thank its members and to people of America for all the big, huge support. I felt trust between us, and it allowed us to have a frank and constructive dialogue, Mr. President, and this trust and support I felt from both chambers and both bodies. I'm grateful for this. Then with the First Lady, I honored innocent victims of September 11 Memorial in Pentagon, all those who died on American Airlines Flight 77. It's very important to all in the world to remember the victims of terror and value everyone who fights with it. And now I look forward, Mr. President, to our discussion for the benefit of our nations and the world. When it comes to weapons, we will discuss everything with a special emphasis on air defense. And just to say that, especially this day, 1 year ago, we made big exchange of prisoners, war prisoners, and journalists. And this day we've got brought home defenders of Azovstal and also citizens of the United States. And I'm happy that we did it. Alexander Druke and Andrew Tyhoon, both from Alabama. Thank you, Mr.
What about a typhoon?
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Mr. President, what's your message to Americans for against? Are you confident?
I knew you'd forgive me sooner or later.
Mr. Zelensky, aren't you concerned that you're losing Poland over the Ukraine as for this? Sir, that you're losing a friend? Mr. President. Aren't you concerned that you're losing Poland as a friend? Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
No questions again? Well, that's always cute, isn't it? Shit. So, yeah, no questions. They both read off note cards, probably that were put together by someone close to Barack Obama. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's just such an embarrassment. Yeah. It is such a clown show. Bobby, I didn't know you were talking about our fearless commander-in-chief. We'll get to that one. But before we do, some more Biden news. Breaking. The Biden administration has offered more than 500,000 Venezuelan migrants in the U.S. the ability to live and work in the country legally. And they're getting their... What's up, Jacob Castro over on Rumble? They're getting special little cards that look like... kind of like green cards, but they're blue. Yeah. So, that happened. I love this. Okay, everybody out. Press. Well, they wanted to bitch about Trump, and then now they're getting no access whatsoever. So, no access whatsoever. Some more from the pomp and circumstance. It got swept under the rug. So here is the pomp and circumstance. Moments ago, President Biden welcomed Ukrainian President Zelensky to the White House, is expected to announce a new $325 million aid package. When you thought it was over, sign some more money over to this bastard.
Now, as we anticipate this moment, again, a reminder, this will be the second time that the two have met since the war began here at the White House, the sixth time they have met in person over the course of this war now, and it's 19 and a half months it's been going on. And let's just watch.
Yep. Exactly, Bobby. Ceremonial they are about spending our money. They got to make sure wasted as much as possible.
President Zelensky, how critical is more aid? Mr. President, how important is this visit? Mr. President, how important is this visit?
Huh? Get off my lawn.
What's your message to the Americans?
Well, Yasmin, you may have heard that. Limited remarks, but we'll take it as a win. We asked.
Yep. No questions. No questions. Can't have any questions. Biden administration is spending money like it doesn't even matter anymore. Because it doesn't, because this country is about to crash. The Biden administration has announced that it's providing $600 million in funding to produce new at-home COVID-19 tests, and is reintroducing free at-home COVID tests for all Americans. $600 million. Yeah, fuck it. Just money. Who cares, right? Speaking of just money. It's gross. Max my credit card by buying Prepper Kit. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Jacob. but we don't give advice. Yeah, fuck off with this coof shit already. I agree, sir. Ma'am, I forget what you are, genitals. I just assume, sir. So I'm going to say, sir. I'm probably wrong. I always am. Do you have a general figure you can give us on how much money has been spent in support of Ukraine? I'm not going to stand here and give a precise figure. Well, give us a fucking ballpark then.
First, with regards to the United States' commitment to Ukraine, there are 26 Republican lawmakers, including 6 senators, a small minority, as you mentioned before.
See, I said I would be wrong.
Who sent a letter to
no matter which way I went with it.
OMB director saying that they were unaware of just how much the administration has spent thus far in support of Ukraine. They know how much was appropriated, obviously. They don't know how much has been spent thus far. Do you have a general figure you can give us?
I'm not going to stand here and give a precise figure. What I will tell you is that we have supplied to the Congress every dollar that has been obligated. So if they are unaware, it's because they are not looking at the reports that we are submitting to the Hill. And
first, with regards to the United States.
So the White House or Congress has it. We're not going to say anything. Yeah, stop being so penisy. It's not my fault. You're being extra penisy. So here is what the world thinks of us, by the way. They just love us for our money. But here's Biden. Biden forgets to shake hands with Brazil's president, salutes news reporters instead. This guy, he needs to get off the stage. Like I said, I'm not going to stand here like he was going to start off being a tough guy, but followed it up with nerd talk. Yeah. No bows. Oh, genitals is a she-ness. I got it. Jacob said it's a she-ness. Fucker is gone. We'll watch that again. It's worth it. He just pieced out. He's just like, no, I'm out of here. That's great. That shows the world what we're made of. Diapers and Aspercream. Ascream? Aspercream. Something like that. You already know. Where was the next one? Here we go. I think this is fun and exciting. So from one Biden administration fuck up to the next, you're not going anywhere. Oh, Biden. Yeah. So you're starting to see a ton of liberals turn on Joe Biden and his immigration policy because it's ridiculous. But this is Kathy Hochul, who is a piece of shit. But
we have to let the word out that when you come to New York, we're not going to have more hotel rooms. We don't have capacity. So we have to also message properly that we're at our limit. If you're going to leave your country, go somewhere else. But the smarter thing is to apply for asylum before you leave your country. We have to let the word out that when
they're out of hotel rooms. What's up, Fast Group? They're out of hotel rooms. They're saying they don't want any more in New York. It was all fun and games until they started having to put people up. Then it's no bueno. Here's some more of the immigration nightmare. This seems to be a big topic right now. Exactly. Here's Karine Jean-Pierre Luc Picard, the stunning and brave. Yeah. They did ask for this. Well, they asked for it to happen. They just don't want to have the consequences of it happening. Exactly. Don't say it 3 times. I don't want her showing up here.
Thanks, Green. So, what do you call it here at the White House when 10,000 people illegally cross the border in a single day?
So what do you call it, Peter, when GOP puts forth a wait, no, you can't.
Green?
I'm answering. Okay, we're gonna move
You're
on.
answering
No,
a question with a question? Okay.
no. We're moving on. We're
Green,
moving.
please.
In the back. Go
Now,
ahead.
you said you were
Go
stopping
ahead,
the
in
flow
back.
at the border.
No.
10,000
I tried to
migrants.
answer, Peter. I
Okay.
tried to answer the question. You stopped me. Let's go.
So there was footage yesterday.
What a
Thanks, Green.
bitch.
So, what do you call it?
Here's the most shocking thing that I saw in the news today. Great response. White House to announce Friday, meaning tomorrow, first ever Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. What do we think that's going to be? I'll just let you guys think about that. Because the next story is it's gonna take you completely away from it. So any ideas or suggestions on what the hell the Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention is gonna be? They're probably gonna clamp down on gun manufacturers. They're gonna clamp down on all kinds of shit. There'll probably be some bans and some attempted take backs or buybacks. I can see this getting out of hand. So. Exactly. Well, yeah, they'll, if you're conservative, you're bad and you can't have guns. All right. If anybody's eating, I know one thing, guns are going to end up in the cartel's hands just randomly. Exactly. So do I. I try real hard. But it's getting kind of ridiculous now. Shit, I'm running out of room. Yeah. If you're eating dinner or snack, I suggest you put it down for a second. Because we're going to have story time with Kamala Harris.
You know that old story about the 2 frogs in the pots of water? Okay, so here, you're a good storyteller. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So 2 frogs and 2 pots of water. So in one pot of water, you drop the frog in and you slowly turn up the heat. And that frog will be like, oh, it's getting a little warm in here. And then that water starts to boil.
Frogs
and that frog
talk?
perishes. In the other pot of water, you turn up the heat to the point it's boiling. You drop the frog in it, it'll jump right out. Let's not be that first frog. You know that old story about the 2 frogs in the...
Yeah, why would we be that? Why would we be that other frog? I missed something there. Are we the frogs? We can't be the frogs, are we?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Of course the frog's gay. Right. So, moving on, because my brain hurts. My brain hurts. At least I still have one, and it's not much like current potato.